Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a great time. But today's reading is a love reading, and I thought we'll do you versus them love reading. It's been a while since I've done that on this channel. So we will look at your energies, your person's energy, overall energy, and the outcome of the relationship, and we will take some guidances for you. So without further delay, let's start. So let's call upon our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors to help us with the reading of the collective energies only. Okay. And let's see what is their feelings towards you right now. What is it, or let's look at your energy first. What is your energy towards them right now? What is your energy towards them right now? Okay. Okay. So we have Six of Swords. Okay. We have Champion of Swords, which is King of Swords. We have Ten of Wands, and we have the Moon, and we have Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this Eight of Cups is telling me that you're emotionally, uh, your emotion, and also the Six of Swords, it tells me that you are emotionally detaching yourself, because with the Moon you've had a lot of uncertainty because of this. In this relationship you're very uncertain about the future. You are the one who's been carrying this, the burden of this relationship, and your person is like King of Swords, not showing emotions, and probably not even communicating very well at this point of time. Or even if there is communication, it's not heart centered. It's just like very basic, very superficial communication that you're have happening. You're not have, there's no open hearted communication that's happening. And that's why, and you've been going through this since quite a long time, and you're kind of detaching yourself from the situation. You are, Five of Cups is saying that you're very disappointed with the way, and you've emotionally, this relationship has been very burdensome for you. This too is telling me, um, and you are in a phase that you kind of done grieving. You are done putting in the attention. You just done, and you just like, I want my peace, and I'm detaching, and I'm moving away, because I honestly don't know what to do. But there is a part of you in the Six of Swords, I see that even if you're trying to move away and heal yourself, there is a part of you that carries hope with itself, that what if there is a chance that can happen, what if this person comes back. There is part of you which is still hoping, which is fine. Don't kill you, kick yourself for it. You're doing good work. You're doing good work, honestly. And you have gone through a lot. This is what your energy says. Now let's see what is the energy of your person. What is the energy of your person at this point of time? We have Three of Cups. Okay. We have Eight of Cups. Okay. Wow. Um, Eight of Emotional detachment is in both of your energy. Okay. We have Eight of Swords, two eights. Okay. And wow. And we have Elder of Pentacles, which is King of Pentacles. Oof. And at the bottom of the deck we have Champions of Pentacles. Champion of Pentacles is Knight of Pentacles energy, very slow. They know that they're taking a lot of time to come towards you, to meet you, to um to give you clarity on this situation, and at this moment they are not able to give clarity because they're not clear how to take this relationship forward. I want to see what this Eight of Cups means for them. Like, what is it that they are moving away from? Four of Wands. Hmm. So Eight of Wands is clarified by Four of Wands, okay, Two of Cups, and Judgment. Okay, so this tells me they are quiet, running away, and not taking action on future, on a commitment, on you, both of you being together forever. This is marriage and commitment, Justice and Four of Wands. This is also union. So I feel that this is union for both of you together. And they are sort of running away from that because they don't know how to give you stability, because they are not stable within themselves. Yes, and I think that is the reason you are so uncertain about the situation. You feel there is no, you are judging their energy, right? By the way, so what is this Three of Cups? Why is this Three of Cups there? Five of Swords, Temperance, Judgment. Oh. For some of you, I was like, Three of Cups can be third party or their friends, who are, I feel that, who are kind of, you know, who are kind of telling them what to do or not to do. But when I clarified this, I felt that this is about, they want to come and meet you and spend time with you. They really enjoy spending time with you, and you could have common friends also. They miss your company, they miss everything that you were doing, but they feel that they've taken a lot of time to come and see you. They have, they're very conflicted how to have, how to reconcile, how to start the situation, how to move towards stability. They're just like, they find themselves lost, I think, at this point of time, and that is making you, uh you kind of sensing it, and that's making you very unhappy and unsure of the situation, and you're like, I'm going to choose my peace, because definitely this person's energy is very complicated, and I'm sure this person was very on and off, running from any conversation about the future, running from any planning of the future, running from anything certain. Okay, so what is the overall energy of this relationship? Five of Wands, yes, look at this tug of war. So I feel this is you and them, and this is like the relationship which is, um oh, there are other people also. Oh, wow. I feel that there's a lot of inner conflicts on how to take this relationship forward, how to work towards it. Both of you are conflicted with it. There's one thing in your mind, and their mind would say that no, I want to be with this person, I like this person, and another thing that could be fear or doubt would emerge and say that no. And all of is this leading to indecision, separation, miscommunication, and basically a very conflicted situation which is not coming into any resolution, because even though you're trying to move away, but you're not able to move away, and you're not even able to take this relationship into any direction. Okay, so what is the overall outcome of this situation? Seven of Cups, confusion. Wow, Temperance. Temperance is saying the divine timing is at place. It's telling me that a lot of balance needs to be, um, a lot of balance needs to be there, emotionally, mentally, physically, in both of your life, to take this relationship forward, to get out of this conflict, confusion that you're in. A lot of self work is required for a new start to happen. And Seven of Cups is confusion. Everything is in your air. Both of you are thinking too much, but nobody's taking action towards, um, nobody's taking action towards taking this relationship forward. Nobody's doing any work for it to happen. And it's like this relationship is like left in limbo with no solution to it. Hmm. Let's take some more oracle cards about your person's energy, okay? Because I feel that, so can you give us some more insight on this relationship? What is really happening in this relationship? Okay, blowing kiss. Okay, this says unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned, clock. I feel that there is love in both of you. There is affection in both of you, and you guys probably had a good time with each other, and you've had a very playful, joyful time with each other. But clock is telling me that it's taken a lot of time, and there's still nothing clear about where is this relationship heading, what is really happening in this relationship, where is it. There's no clarity about the future, and there's a huge disconnect when it comes to planning for the future also, because both of you are not at the same stage. Okay, what else would you like to tell me about this relationship? Okay, we have love call. Wow, expressing love, messaging the love, thinking of you. I feel that somebody is thinking about calling you and expressing how they feel. Somebody really wants to have a conversation. If you've not heard from them for a very long time, there's a possibility that they would call up very soon to express themselves, and to find out, what is it that you're doing and how are you feeling right now. And we have snake. Ooh. Competition energy. The other woman, look at your shoulder. Wow. This is giving me third party energy. So, what is this snake energy? What is this snake energy? Oracle of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords. Oh, ooh. I feel that you, this is like you making boundaries. This is like transformation where you are not entertaining this behavior and you are making boundaries. They know that even if they call you, you will not accept them. It's like this Eight of Swords energy that they would want to meet up and come towards you, but they don't know how to come forward because you have, and which is not a bad thing. You're doing the right thing, because they're still not coming with the energy that you deserve. Okay, and what else? Old school. Okay, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over your head, engagement ring. I feel that this old school is saying that you would want a relationship which is more traditional. You would want to take things forward, and they might not be in the same page. They just want a light-hearted relationship. They just want to move along and see how it evolves. And this is what is happening. This is what is happening again and again, that you would want to talk about something substantial, and they are not ready to even talk about it or even consider it at this point of time. Okay. And butterfly, evolving growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past, and passion at the bottom of the deck. There is a lot of passion, there is a lot of love, definitely. But for you to evolve and grow in this relationship, a lot of healing is required, and a lot of releasing past pain is required. Inner child healing is required, and you and your person should be open to it, because what is really happening is your unhealed versions are colliding, and that is why the relationship is not moving forward. uh, you can't do anything about your person, but you can start working um, on your own past, where you're still unhealed, where emotions are still there, um, hurt is still there, pain from inner child is still there. Start working on that. Okay, any last karmic relationship? Wow. represents triggers, perception, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. Again, light-hearted, adapt, finding out, change things, coming to light, and heal. So this relationship will trigger, this is a relationship from a past life or a karmic relationship, and this will trigger parts of you that will come to light to heal. Okay, and you'll have to keep adapting to these changes. There's no for such relationship, there's no right path. There's no path that they follow. They do move in circles. They do move in circles till the time we break, or you break the circle by healing. See what is coming to light with every day. What is this person showing you energetically? If not with actions, is it showing you that you're abandoning yourself? Is it triggering any old wound, or is it showing you that you're not giving love to your own self? It'll be different for different people. So see what is it showing you, see what is coming to light to heal, and do heal that. Okay, yeah, so this is what um the energy is right now. Okay, so let's take let's see what will be like, what is it that you can expect in the future of this relationship. Let's see what is it that you can expect till the end of this year, by December 2026. Let's see what's going to happen in this relationship by December 2026. So, what is happening to this relationship by December 2026? Okay, we have reconciliation. Ooh, that's a nice card. And see, past life relationship. There is past life bond. Someone from the past is returning into your life, so they will be returning. Okay, but what energy are they returning with? Do you want to entertain that energy? Do ask yourself. Don't jump. You are doing the work. You are protecting yourself. So don't jump. Okay, children. Okay, your love life is being affected by children, forgiving and learning. I feel that for some of you, children could be involved. Probably they have children from the previous relationship, or you have children, or both of you have children together. Uh, but children, I feel that this also means that there could be some childhood wounding that needs to be resolved. There could be some inner child healing that needs to be done, and maybe um, that is what is scaring them from giving you commitment or talking about the future. Okay, and we have calling in your soulmate. Yes, this is soulmate energy, karmic energy, past life energy. There's still a lot of passion between you two, still a lot of love that both of you have. Okay, and paying attention to red flags. Yes, so that is what I was saying, that they are coming to reconcile, but are they coming with the same energy? You cannot ignore the red flags. Even if there is love, even if they're your soulmate, even if they're coming with best of intentions, you can't ignore their actions, because the more you tolerate that, the more you will be in the cycle of um, reconciliation and then separation, reconciliation. No, for you to evolve, you have to choose what's right for you, what's right for your soul, and make the effort towards your healing, make the effort um, towards learning from this relationship, towards looking at the patterns and not repeating them. Okay, and trust. Okay, trust that love is coming towards you, trust that they have romantic feelings. So you're supposed to be open and forgiving and learning. I feel in this relationship and such relationships, you're supposed to be open to what's coming. Okay, you're not supposed to ignore the red flags or accept any kind of behavior which is not okay, but you're supposed to learn and evolve and keep going, rather than having a fixed idea of how this relationship is going to turn. Okay, now let's take some guidance for you. So what is the guidance for my collective for this relationship? Okay, we have 5 of cups. Okay, see, what are you paying attention to? Are you still grieving your past, or are you looking at what is still available for you? Are you looking at the bigger picture? Are you being optimistic about your love life, or you think that nothing's going to work? See what you are, because whatever you put in your mind to, you're going to attract that. Okay, so there is a lot of past that needs to let go so that the new you can happen. Release the past. Okay, and then we have 2 of wands. Move forward. Okay, move forward, plan for the future, expand your horizons. Just because you confused about this relationship, do not sit and do nothing with your life. You're supposed to evolve and grow and still live your life. You live your best life. Don't keep sitting with, will this happen, will not this not happen. It will happen in its time. Surrender to the universe, and you keep planning ahead on what is it that you want for your life, and keep working on that. Okay. And Champion of Cups, wow. And Empress, Five of Pentacles, wow. I feel that both of you have this energy of lack, where you need to work on your self-worth, where you feel that you deserve love. You deserve love the way you are. You don't need to earn love or work for love. And your person is going to open up emotionally to you. This is their energy. Mature, emotionally mature. The more you love yourself, the more you're in your element, the more you nurture yourself and give yourself love and believe in your self worth, love is coming towards you. You don't need to chase it, my love. Okay. So let me know how you like this reading, and if you resonated with it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and a comment. And please subscribe to my channel. I will see you in more readings. Thank you. Bye.